In this video, we're going to talk about the benefits of youth mental coaching. Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental performance coach and the founder of SuccessStartsWithin.com. Youth mental coaching involves teaching mental skills to young athletes. Typically, this is going to range from 9-year-olds to about 12, maybe 13-year-olds. And as a mental performance coach, I've worked with younger athletes. And while the work does vary between the approach I take to working with young athletes and also older athletes, such as maybe college, high school, or some professional athletes, the impact that it has on them is just as powerful. And I've found that teaching mental skills to youth athletes is important because it helps them really begin to develop these habits early on. And so instead of waiting until they're in high school or waiting until they're in college to when they're faced with these challenges, and they don't really know how to handle the anxiety they're experiencing, and they don't really know how to handle the fear that they're faced with, by teaching it to them when they're younger, they start to develop these skills that are really going to last with them, whether or not they stay with the sport that they're playing right now or not, because these skills can then be applied to other areas of their lives as well. Within youth mental coaching, there are many different mental skills that we're going to focus on, including building self-confidence, improving focus, building mental toughness, improving self-awareness, managing mistakes, performing under pressure, resilience, and then also positive self-talk. Now, to build these mental skills, I use mental training tools such as SelfTalk, visualization, mindfulness, goal setting, and a lot more. So it's really these tools that are going to work on improving these skills. And then it's the development of these skills that we see have an impact on not only their performance, but just their lives and themselves in general. And so there are a few benefits that I want to really highlight in terms of youth mental coaching. The first one is that youth mental coaching builds real self-confidence. When I say real self-confidence, what I'm referring to is confidence that the young athlete knows how to control. There's a difference between confidence that comes from outside sources, so it's very fragile, right? We don't really know how to control it. It's coming from the positive comments from other people. It's coming from my immediate performance, so am I performing well right now? That's confidence that's going to go up and down because we can't control those things. But for a young athlete to develop real confidence, so true confidence that comes from the understanding that they have the skills, comes from their work that they put in, comes from looking back on past good performances they've had, not their performance during this game, but a previous game, and choosing what they want to think about that's going to impact their confidence. Also learning how to change their thinking and use their thoughts to impact their confidence. That's a huge benefit that I've seen with youth mental coaching, because being able to develop that real self-confidence, it means that your confidence isn't going to be so fragile, and their confidence isn't going to go up and down because of all these external factors. Going off that, benefit number 2 is going to be more positive self-talk. Self-talk, so the way that they're thinking, the way that they're talking to themselves, that's going to have a huge impact on confidence. It's also going to impact their anxiety, their fear. It's going to impact how well they can manage mistakes. It's going to impact their emotional reaction to things. Simply by changing their thinking and developing more positive self-talk, they can really work on controlling themselves more. And the way that we really focus on building this positive self-talk is through using self-talk exercises where they begin to really focus on changing this thinking and choosing what they want to think and choosing how to think different thoughts in these situations. Benefit number 3 is stronger mental toughness. As they develop more self-confidence and as they develop more positive self-talk, along with all the other mental skills that we will focus on, the young athlete is going to have a stronger mindset. As a youth athlete is getting older, they're probably going to hear the term mental toughness. But my job is to teach them how to actually build mental toughness. It's one thing to say you need to be mentally tough. It's a completely different thing to say, here are the tools and the specific skills that we are going to focus on that are going to then build your mental toughness. Benefit number 4 is focus. And not just learning how to control your focus, but really understanding what focus means. For athletes, when they are focused, it's all about what they're thinking about, where they're placing their attention. And so the young athlete gets to recognize, when am I losing focus? But then also, how can I control my focus? And they're going to learn how to strengthen their focus so that moving into games and moving forward, they're going to be able to control it a little bit better. And we also work on controlling focus by helping them understand what they truly need to be thinking about during a game. And this comes down to letting go of expectations, letting go of worries about the outcome, and really just focusing on what they can control. And then benefit number 5 is increased enjoyment. Like I said earlier in the video, with youth athletes, it's all about getting them to enjoy themselves more. And the more that they learn how to control their thinking, control their mindset, the less these mental blocks such as fear, anxiety, burnout, getting too frustrated after a mistake, the less all those are going to impact them. And the less all those impact them, the more they're just simply able to play. And it's when they're just playing, that's when they enjoy themselves. And so benefit number 5 is that they are going to find more joy and they're going to have more fun in playing their sport. Now, if you're a parent and you're interested in having your kid get started with youth mental coaching, go ahead and click the link that I've put in the description below. The mental coaching that I offer is a 12-week program where we will have weekly coaching sessions where me and the youth athlete will talk together. That's where they will learn all the mental skills, and I'll also give them action steps that they can start using to really begin putting what they learn into practice. So like I said, click the link that's in the description below if you're interested in that. If you have any questions about youth mental coaching or any other sports psychology topic in general, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of success in all that you do.